Okay, so here's the side of the house. Thankfully, only that bit fell on my roof. But all around, there's a whole tree down there and there. Power lines are down. I have no power, no internet, no nothing. Even my cell phone won't work. There's the beginning of my road here. There's more branches down and everything. I don't even know if it was a tornado or just a microburst. I know there were tornadoes in the county. Oh, good lord. There's the street. A bit closer. There's branches down on either side. Looks like somebody oh, no, that's the tree down. And somebody cleared it. How nice of them. So we have one lane. I know there's at least 2 trees down on that street. There's another tree down right ahead of me. This is why I'm probably going to stay at my mom's house, because the tree fell on this power line and it's in the road. Shit, I have to drive under it. Okay. Not a whole lot of damage on Main Street. Just the signs and stuff. There's no power. Street lights aren't working. Take that back, there's a whole window busted out there. Yup. There's the courthouse, which I almost went to, because we were supposed to go in a tornado. But they got hit worse than my house, so
The reference to 17th Street, do you know in which town they're referring?
I'm thinking that 17th and Marion, because we know there's some damage in that, but of course they have 2 locations in Murfreesboro, so maybe we'd be good enough to get an answer from our people who've asked us when they say 17th Street, which 17th Street, since it's kind of a brand name. This is interesting. We were talking about the conditions that actually existed here, and this is one of the interesting things here this afternoon. And when we're talking about these conditions, straight line winds. You have a circular motion when it comes to tornadoes. This was sustained straight line winds that whip through, limiting your visibility. So with that continued pressure on trees and leaves, and then of course the wet ground from the soaking we've been having. That's why Tracy mentioned being ripped up by the root balls. But the trees that weren't ripped up literally snapped at the midway point in their trunk. We've seen a number of debris areas. Once again, we want to remind you with the power situation across southern Illinois right now to stay away from any type of water. We have flash flood watches in across the area right now, but electricity and water do not mix. Stay away from those power lines and make sure your children are safe and are not exercising a little freedom this afternoon exploring some of the damage in the neighborhood.
I think that is the most important thing, is that keeping your eye out for those downed power lines, because
I don't know how much you can see. This Main Street is completely dark. There's nothing. Just blown out windows, everything's shattered. They said we're going to be without power for probably 2, maybe 3 days. Chicken!
run!
Oh. Run! Yeah, alright. Anyway, yeah. What? We are having the post-apocalyptic barbecue. And there's big power line way over there. Yeah, there's the tree. Everything's just broke. I think you can see that out there, maybe. Just a little sliver of light. It's the moon. I've realized that in the past year, my grandfather has died. I've been through 4 earthquakes. My fiance left me. There were riots in Oakland. And now a hurricane. So it has not been a good year at all. But something kind of peaceful about being in a completely dark, quiet house with no lights but that moon. And of course my cat, Carmine. You gonna say something, Carmine? No, He's gonna be quiet for once. Maybe the apocalypse isn't so bad.
Reservations, obviously with some of the towns without a service as well, that made finding hotels a little bit more difficult, but the community has been very good in response, and we've been able to find hotel rooms available, and everybody does have a place to sleep, and in terms of the eating arrangements, we've been working.
Not when it comes down to numbers of customers that have been brought back into...
This is day 3. This is after 2 days of cleaning up some of the destruction there. Some more stuff down over there. This building across the street where the roof is caved in, that's where I signed up for the Army. Right there. It's no longer a recruiter's office, but... oh yeah, it is still. And it's gone. There's Sarah. Sarah Curtis. Woo! I said I'm gonna drive under this and hope this power line isn't active and it doesn't hit my car. Nope. That's where my sister lives. I can't get to it at all. This is boil water order. Someone's poor car. Ow. Oh, Tristan just won the game. Did you just win the game? Did everybody else just lose the game? Sarah.
Along the whole way, being the big bad boy.
There's Jen.
That's all she has to say.
Yep.
And I'm going to look down. There you go.
I don't like that at all. But that's the point. It's a fun... The point is that it's a fun metaphor.
And the structure on how something works. So don't look at it just from one point of view, or don't look at it from just another point of view, but try to understand the whole system. So I think that's what's going on.
That really works for that analogy, because you got the butcher who at first saw each individual ox that he had to butcher, and then after a while he got so practiced.
This is the 6th day. I still don't have power. This is my favorite candle. I've created a favorite now because I don't even know. It's Wednesday. We had a storm. Well, it started Thursday night when we went out because we were at the bar and hail started coming down. So we left, went to a house. The next morning we wake up. I went and had coffee with Nate and there was hail coming down and the sirens went off, so we went home. We're under a tornado watch, which means we should watch for them, not that there is one, for all of tonight, and they probably stopped work because of that. So something amazing came out of all of this. It's that through everything we went through the loss of cars and homes and damage to our property and no power for a week now and no internet till God knows when, we all kind of came together and helped each other out. And that was really cool. I went over and helped Jim and Jen babysit the kids, and they helped feed me what little food they had or could salvage. We all pooled our resources and worked together and played board games in the middle of the night and did all by candlelight. Invited friends over, had philosophical conversations like you saw on here, in the middle of the night, just with candles. That's it.
And there was light, and it was sort of good, because now I can refrigerate things, but yeah. Well, I guess it's over. We still got debris to clean up and stuff, but here it is a week later after the storm started. Alright, see you guys next time.